Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be cleaning the two front tires on my C5 Corvette. Now typically I use Meguiar's wheel brightener to clean the wheels and then Meguiar's super degreaser to clean the tires. But I recently picked up some of this P&S Brake Buster. These are the same people that make Bead Maker, so I just wanted to give it a shot and see what it's all about. The nice thing about this is this will clean the rim and then it will also clean the tire all in one product, which I think is pretty cool. So as you can see, I already used it a little bit, so we're going to try it out, see how it compares to my normal tire cleaning setup. And then afterwards what we're going to do is we're going to use, this is Adam's iron remover. I'm going to spray this on the wheels afterwards just to see if there's any iron that's left over from either product. Alright, so if you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that I'm taking the wheels off to probably plastic dip them because the interior barrels are in pretty rough shape and it really annoys me. So that's why the tires are off the car, and we will get into cleaning them how I normally would, which is with Meguiar's wheel brightener. So we'll just spray this all on the barrels. So we will brush this. Alright, so I mean the barrels are pretty clean. Alright, and now we'll flip this over, we'll do the face. Now we'll rinse these off, they're more or less clean. Alright, and then that would be my typical way of how I would clean the rims. And then I would go back in and clean the tires with Meguiar's super degreaser. You see these tires, I haven't really cleaned these tires in quite some time, so that's why it's all nice and brown right now. So I'll rinse this off and clean these again. Alright, now that's two cleanings with the super degreaser. I will give it one more, only because, like, again, if you've seen my previous videos, you know I'm going to be plastic dipping the rims, so I want to make sure there's very little dirt as possible on the tires and rims. So that time you see all the suds are pretty much white, so the tire is pretty much clean now. Alright, and then I'll flip this over and I'll do this side of the tire as well. Yeah, I know I'm flipping the tire back over onto grass, but whatever, is what it is. Now yes, most people will not be cleaning this side of the tire. This side of the tire was probably never ever cleaned. But again, I'm doing it for the plastic dip. Alright, now for this tire I will repeat the same process, but like I was saying, I'm going to use this P&S Brake Buster. And this P&S Brake Buster is acid free, so it's safe on every wheel type. So they just say to spray it on, let it work for about a minute, and then get into our scrubbing. So I will do the same exact thing that I did with the wheel brightener on the other tire. So since I started with the barrels on the other one, I will start with the barrels on this one. You see that when you spray it, it's like a gel. It like clings on. It's actually pretty nice. And then, like I was saying, this is a tire, wheel and tire cleaner. So you can spray it on the wheels, and you can already see that the wheels are starting to turn brown. So I'm assuming that's like really starting to work on the rubber. So we will let that sit for a little while before I start scrubbing. All right, it's been over a half a minute, 45 seconds, give or take. So you can see how well the brake buster is clinging to the rim of the wheel, which is pretty nice. So now we're going to get into just scrubbing the wheel down like I did with the wheel brightener. See how nice and lathery this gets. This is like almost like shaving cream like. So I'm assuming that's going to be more gentle on your wheels as well, just based on that. And you can see the tires, how brown the tires are getting. So alright, so that's it for the barrels. And now look how thick that is. So that's pretty cool. Now I'll get into cleaning the tires up. Now rinsing all this off. That was one cleaning with the brake buster on the tire. We will do another one now. See how the suds on the second cleaning are already whiter than the suds were with the super degreaser, which is pretty fascinating. So that's that. I'll rinse this off, and we'll flip this over and do the front side. Alright, so now on the front side we'll use the brake buster in the same fashion. We'll let that sit and dwell for a little while before we get in there and start cleaning. Again, it does a great job of clinging to the sides here. Alright, so now we'll get into cleaning that. Man, again guys, see how dirty that tire is just after one little cleaning. So again, we'll spray all this off. And we'll try the brake buster again, second time on the tires. Nice thing about this, it is pretty like gel-like. You don't really need all that many sprays to get decent coverage on the tire, and on the rim for that matter. So that's after 2 cleanings on the rubber tires. I'll rinse that off. Alright, so now that whole wheel is clean. This one was done again with the brake buster, and this one was done with a combination of Meguiar's wheel brightener and Meguiar's super degreaser. So I will let both of these dry off thoroughly, and then we'll come back in, and like I said, we'll come back in and we'll spray it with some iron remover, see if there's any iron that's still left from either one of these products. I know this isn't as strong as Adam's wheel cleaner, but I just want to see if there's any iron that's still left from either cleaner, see if one did a better job than the other. So let's wait for these to dry, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. The wheels are pretty much dry. Again, this is the wheel that I cleaned with Meguiar's wheel brightener. This is the wheel that I cleaned with P&S's Brake Buster. So again, I have Adam's iron remover here. All I'm going to do is just spray each wheel, see if there's any iron deposits left on either wheel from either product. So get into spraying. Alright, so that's the Maguire side. Alright, and then that's the P&S Brake Buster side. So I will let the iron remover do its thing for a few minutes, and we'll see if either one has any remnants of iron still left. Alright guys, a few minutes have passed. This is the Maguire's wheel brightener side. There's not a lot of iron that you see. I mean, I have one little streak there to turn purple. There's a little streak there in the lug nuts, just because I didn't really get into the lug nut areas all that well. But the faces look pretty good. The barrels, there's a little bit of stuff that's turning purple here, but not a lot. But there is a little bit. And then when I come over here to the brake buster, again, nothing really to show for on the face of the tire, or I mean the face of the wheel. And then in the barrel, again, there's not really much that has turned purple anywhere. So I don't know guys, it looks like the brake buster did a little bit better of a job. You can see the pooling there of the iron remover. Still kind of has that orangey hint to it. But this is the wheel brightener. You can see it's a little purple, which is what the iron remover turns once it contacts iron. So I don't know. That was my tried and true wheel cleaner, tire cleaner combo. This is something that I'm trying out only because P&S makes Bead Maker, which is a really awesome product. So I figured I would try their brake buster, and I have to say, pleasantly surprised by it. Will it replace my wheel brightener and super degreaser combo? I don't know. It all depends. I know this, I forget how much this was, maybe 12, 14 bucks, something like that for this size. I know they do sell it in a gallon, and it's a little cheaper if you do buy it by the gallon. I don't know if you can dilute it at all or not. This was straight up. But I mean, definitely something worth possibly trying in your arsenal if you want to try a new wheel and tire cleaner. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.